Hey folks, what's up? It's me, the product reviewer. And this one right here is probably the best Android tablet that you can get right now. It's the Samsung Galaxy S8. Now, there are actually a few different variations to this one. Now, you can get it as the S8 Plus or even in the S8 Ultra, which is humongous and unreasonable big. So we will stick to the version that probably most of us will get. Now, if you look at it from the side, you see that this tablet is very thin with just 0.25 inches. And it still fits a capable processor to run all of your apps without lagging. Or you can even watch videos in the highest resolution possible. Now overall, the body measures 10 inches by 6.5 by 0.25 inches with a display size of 11 inches, which is 85% of the whole body. So gaming, multitasking, or media watching is very fun with this one, even though those are some points that work a little bit better on the bigger models. Just one thing that I have to mention about this tablet is that I wouldn't use it outside. Even though it gets fairly bright, it's not getting bright enough to work on in direct sunlight. Now, as you may see, you have two physical buttons on this tablet right here, of which the upper one is not only there to turn off and on the screen or shut down the tablet, but it also has a fingerprint detection. And I think they could have done a better job on that one. I mean, if you're working on it horizontally like this, you can just lay your finger on top and it will activate. But they could have done a better job, like with smartphones, you can put the fingerprint detection on the screen. So if you're working on it like this, and you have your finger or your thumbs over here, it would be a lot easier to just have the fingerprint detection over there, just like they did with the Samsung 8 Ultra. So I didn't know why they didn't do it with this one. Another great thing that I just love about this tablet is something that's actually included once you buy it. And the thing that I'm talking about is this S Pen right here. And this one is awesome and better than any other that I've seen so far. Now, of course, it's not as good as you're writing something on a piece of paper with a real pen, but boy, does it come close. There's almost no delay when you're writing or drawing something. Also, the pen has a button on the side of it, and that one is very useful. Once you press it, you can actually start erase your drawings, and if you release the button, you can start writing again. It just feels so much more natural than clicking on a back button, and the greatest thing about it is it's for free, which it should be. Normally, those kinds of pens will cost you about 60 euros depending on where you buy it, but this one is for free. One little weird thing that I found out is that you can only charge this pen on the back side of it in one specific position. So you cannot turn it around, flip it around, or do anything else with it. It has to stay in that specific position. Also, you can put it on top of the tablet, or you can place it on the bottom of it, which makes it a little bit more accessible, but doesn't change a lot. I mean, grab it on the back side of it, it's just as easy. Now, speaking about the price, as I already said, this tablet is available in a few different variations, but let's just stick to this one right here. Now, if you go to the Samsung online store and search for this tablet, it will cost you 750 bucks. And for that price, you get 128 gigs and a Wi-Fi connection. Now, you have two different upgrades to choose from. Now, you can either get more storage, which will cost you 50 euros, and for that price, you get 128 more gigs, which brings us to a total of 256. And you can choose between a Wi-Fi and a 5G connection, which again costs you a lot more with 150 euros. So I would think twice before doing that. Let's talk about the battery life right quick. Since we have a rather big 8000 mAh battery inside of this one, we could think that we get a long screen time or a long battery life, but with about 7.5 hours, we are more average. And that's mainly due to the larger screen. But therefore, it charges pretty fast. It goes from 0 to 50% in just 30 minutes, which slows down afterwards to reduce the stress on the battery. Now folks, if you got that far into the video, make sure to hit the like button right quick and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. Also click the notification bell to never miss out on any new content. And now back to the video. Now, one of the main focus points of this tablet is that you can use Samsung Dex. And if you don't know what Samsung Dex is, let me explain it to you right quick. So Samsung Dex basically turns your tablet into a laptop or a PC. And that has the benefit that you can open up like multiple windows. So you can have your video running in the background, you have your Teams meeting, and you can work on some scripts simultaneously, and that's great. In order to activate it, you need to head over to your advanced features and toggle it on over here. Once we got it, the tablet restarts and you will get that typical desktop mode which you have the bar on the bottom of the screen. From over here we can start multiple apps and work on them, which is much easier to do since we can quickly switch between your different tabs, which is not possible if we treat it like a tablet. So for example, you can watch a movie or YouTube video in one corner while you are writing a text, draw something, or you can even be in a Teams meeting at the same time. I think I don't have to explain what you can do with a laptop. Now, in order to get back to where you came from, just tap on the bottom right icon and click Exit Dex, and your mini laptop turns back into a tablet. Now, if you ask me if I would suggest buying one of these tablets, I would definitely say yes. If you would ask me if I would suggest buying it over an iPad, I would only say yes, depending on if you're working or if you're having more iOS devices. So if you're working in this Apple ecosystem, I would of course go for an iPad. Now, speaking about the ecosystem, I made a great and detailed video about the Samsung ecosystem in which I explain what you can do if you own multiple Samsung devices. And I swear there are some cool things that you can do. Just click that video right here. And folks, with that being said, I will see you next time. Peace.